45 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Eric Bohm is P8. Brian Patterson in Farm Curve is P3 with 60 kilos on mediums. Rene Robertson in the loop is P2. Martijn Mol from Netherlands in Aintree Corner is P8 on mediums. John Astrup in Luffield Corner is P3 with 20 kilos on mediums. Hein Niekerk from South Africa in Woodcote Corner is P5 on mediums. Eric Bohm from Germany in National Pits Straight is P4 with 40 kilos on mediums. Brian Patterson in Copse Corner is P7. Hein Niekerk in Magot's Corner is P5. John Astrup in Beckett's Corner is P3. Rene Robertson in Hangar Straight on lap 1 is P2, 0.5 behind Michelangelo Inski. John Astrup in Stowe Corner is P4, 0.1 behind Eric Bohm. Rene Robertson in Club Corner on lap 1 is P2, 0.3 behind Michelangelo Inski. Eric Bohm in Club Corner is P3, 0.2 behind John Astrup. Eric Bohm is now P2. John Astrup in Farm Curve is P3 with 20 kilos, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. Eric Bohm from Germany in the loop is P2, 0.4 behind Michelangelo Inski. Eric Bohm is now P1. John Astrup in Wellington Straight on lap 2 is P3, 0.2 behind Michelangelo Inski. Glenfield from United Kingdom in Brooklands Corner is P4 on mediums, 0.3 behind Michelangelo Inski. John Astrup in Cox Corner is P2. Best lap is a 2:50.706. 1.598 of the fastest lap. Glenfield in Magot's Corner is P4 on mediums battling Michelangelo Inski. Hein Niekerk in Beckett's Corner is P6, 0.3 behind Rene Robertson. Michelangelo Inski from Poland in Hangar Straight is P4 on mediums battling Rene Robertson. Michelangelo Inski is now P5. Rene Robertson in Vale is P4, 0.4 behind Glenfield. 40 minutes remaining in the session. Martin Moll in club corner on lap 2 is P6, 0.3 behind Michelangelo Inski. Rene Robertson in Abbey is P4, 0.5 behind Glenn Field. Michelangelo Inski in village corner is P7, 0.4 behind Hein Nika. Rene Robertson in Aintree corner on lap 3 is P4, 0.3 behind Glenn Field. Martin Moll in Brooklands corner is P5, 1.1 behind Rene Robertson. Glenn Field in Woodcote corner is P3 on mediums, 0.5 ahead of Rene Robertson. Martin Moll in Cops corner is P5, 0.5 behind Rene Robertson. Rene Robertson in Magot's corner is P4 on mediums, 0.5 behind Glenn Field. Rene Robertson was 0.5 faster last lap. Glenn Field in Hannah Straight on lap 3 is P3, 0.9 ahead of Rene Robertson. Martin Moll from Netherlands in Stowe corner is P5, 0.4 behind Rene Robertson. Hein Nika in club corner is P6, 1.1 behind Martin Moll. Martin Moll in international pit straight is P5. Best lap is a 2:16.862. 0.800 of the fastest lap. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P8, 0.9 behind Michelangelo Inski. Brian Patterson was 3.1 faster last lap. Martin Moll in Aintree corner is P5. John Astrup in Brooklands corner is P3 on mediums, 0.7 ahead of Rene Robertson. Martin Moll in Luffield corner is P5, 0.2 behind Rene Robertson. John Astrup in Cox corner is P3. Best lap is a 2:18.106. 2.044 of the fastest lap. Martin Moll in Magot's corner on lap 4 is P5, 0.4 behind Rene Robertson. Michelangelo Inski in Beckett's corner is P7, 0.6 ahead of Brian Patterson. Michelangelo Inski is now P8. Martin Moll in Stowe corner is P5, 0.3 behind Rene Robertson. John Astrup in club corner is P3. Martin Moll in international pit straight is P5. 35 minutes remaining in the session. Martijn is now P4. John Astrup in the loop is P3, 0.7 behind Glenn Field. Heinrich in entry corner is P6. Best lap is a 2:17.400. 1.338 of the fastest lap. John Astrup in Brooklands corner is P3 in a Lamborghini, 0.4 behind Glenn Field. Heinrich in Luffield corner is P6, 0.2 behind Rene Robertson. John Astrup in Cox corner on lap 5 is P3, 0.3 behind Glenn Field. Heinrich is P6, 0.2 behind Rene Robertson. John Astrup in Chapel corner on lap 5 is P3, 0.4 behind Glenn Field. Heinrich in Hangar Straight is P6, 0.3 behind Rene Robertson. Glenn Field in Vale is P4, 0.1 behind Martijn. Heinrich in Club corner is P6 in a BMW, 0.5 behind Rene Robertson. Martijn in Abbey is P4, 0.4 behind Glenn Field. Glenn Field is P3 in a BMW, 0.4 ahead of Martijn. Glenn Field is now P4. Heinrich in Beckett's corner is P6, 0.1 behind Rene Robertson. Glenn Field in Hangar Straight is P4, 0.6 behind Martijn. Heinrich in Club corner is P7, 1.4 behind Brian Patterson. Glenn Field in Farm Curve on lap 7 is P4, 0.5 behind Martijn. Rene Robertson in the loop is P5 in a Lamborghini, 2.1 ahead of Brian Patterson. 30 minutes remaining in the session. Glenfield in Brooklands corner on lap 7 is P4, 1.0 behind Martin Moll. Rene Robertson in Luffield corner is P5. Best lap is a 2:17.434. 1.372 of the fastest lap. Glenfield is P4. Best lap is a 2:16.725. 0.663 of the fastest lap. Rene Robertson in Beckett's corner is P5, 1.6 ahead of Brian Patterson. Glenfield in Stowe corner is P4 in a BMW, 1.7 behind Martin Moll. Rene Robertson in Club corner is P5 with 80 kilos, 1.7 ahead of Brian Patterson. Heinekek entering the pits after 7 laps on mediums is P7. Heinekek is P5. Brian Patterson in Farm Curve is P6. Best lap is a 2:17.552. 1.490 of the fastest lap. Rene Robertson is P5. Heinekek is P8. Rene Robertson in Luffield corner is P5. John Astrup in Magot's corner is P2, 4.0 behind Eric Bone. Glenfield from United Kingdom in Beckett's corner is P4, 3.8 behind Martin Moll. John Astrup in Stowe corner on lap 8 is P2, 3.1 ahead of Martin Moll. Glenfield entering the pits after 8 laps on mediums is P4. Glenfield is P4. John Astrup is P2, 2.9 ahead of Martin Moll. Rene Robertson in Farm Curve is P4. John Astrup is P2, 2.5 behind Eric Bone. John Astrup was 0.8 faster last lap. Glenfield in Farm Curve is P7. 25 minutes remaining in the session. Heineken is P8. John Astrup in Beckett's corner is P2, 2.7 behind Eric Bohm. Heineken in Brooklyn's corner is P8. Glenfield from United Kingdom in Kopp's corner is P7, 3.1 behind Michelangelo in Ski. Martijan Moll entering the pits after 9 laps on mediums is P3. Martijan Moll is P1 on mediums, 0.1 behind Eric Bohm. Rene Robertson entering the pits after 9 laps on mediums is P4. Rene Robertson on lap 9 is P4. Brian Patterson in club corner is P5. Glenfield in club corner is P7, 2.0 behind Michelangelo in Ski. Rene Robertson is P5. 4.2 ahead of Michelangelo in Ski. Rene Robertson is now P7. Martijan Moll on lap 10 is P4. Michelangelo in Ski in the loop is P7, 0.3 behind Rene Robertson. Glenfield in Brooklyn's corner is P5. Rene Robertson in Luffield corner is P6, 1.2 ahead of Michelangelo in Ski. Rene Robertson was 4.9 faster last lap. Eric Bohm entering the pits after 10 laps on mediums is P1. Eric Bohm is P1. Rene Robertson in Beckett's corner is P6. Best lap is a 2:17.152. 1.285 of the fastest lap. Glenfield in Hanger Straight is P5, 2.0 ahead of Rene Robertson. Eric Bohm is P2. Michelangelo in Ski entering the pits after 10 laps on mediums is P7. Glenfield is P5, 2.3 ahead of Rene Robertson. Michelangelo in Ski is P7, 0.6 ahead of Heineken. Brian Patterson in Aintree corner on lap 11 is P3, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. Eric Bohm in Brooklyn's corner is P2 on mediums, 0.6 ahead of Brian Patterson. Eric Bohm was 2.1 faster last lap. Michelangelo in Ski is P8. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Eric Bohm in Cops corner is P2 on mediums, 0.7 ahead of Brian Patterson. Martin Moll in Beckett's corner on lap 11 is P4, 0.6 behind Brian Patterson. Martin Moll is now P3. Brian Patterson entering the pits after 11 laps on mediums is P4. Brian Patterson is P4. Michelangelo Inski is P8. Martin Moll in Village corner is P3. Best lap is a 2:15.212. Brian Patterson is P7, 4.2 behind Hein Nico. Martin Moll in Brooklands corner is P3, 1.2 behind Eric Bohm. Martin Moll was 35.6 faster last lap. Glenfield in Brooklands corner is P4, 0.8 ahead of Rene Robertson. Michelangelo Inski in Farm Curve on lap 12 is P8. John Astrup entering the pits after 12 laps on mediums is P1. John Astrup is P1. Eric Bohm on lap 12 is P2, 0.7 ahead of Martin Moll. Martin Moll in Club corner is P3, 0.7 behind Eric Bohm. Glenfield in Club corner is P4 on mediums, 1.7 ahead of Rene Robertson. Martin Moll in Village corner is P2. Best lap is a 2:15.021. Glenfield in Village corner is P4, 2.2 ahead of Rene Robertson. Martin Moll in Luffield corner on lap 13 is P2, 0.9 behind Eric Bohm. Martin Moll was 0.7 faster last lap. Michelangelo Inski in Farm Curve is P8. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Martijn Mol in Chapel Corner is P2, 0.3 behind Eric Bohm. John Astrup is P3 with 20 kilos, 2.9 behind Martijn Mol. Martijn Mol in Club Corner is P2, 0.5 behind Eric Bohm. John Astrup in International Pits Straight is P3, 2.8 behind Martijn Mol. Martijn Mol is P2, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. Heineken in Farm Curve is P6 in a BMW. Martijn Mol from Netherlands in Luffield Corner is P2, 0.3 behind Eric Bohm. Brian Patterson in Brooklands Corner is P7. Martijn Mol from Netherlands in Chapel Corner is P2, 0.3 behind Eric Bohm. Martijn Mol is now P1. John Astrup in International Pits Straight is P3, 0.5 behind Eric Bohm. John Astrup is now P2. John Astrup is now P3. Glenfield in Farm Curve is P4 on mediums, 1.9 ahead of Rene Robertson. John Astrup in Wellington Straight on lap 15 is P3, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. Martijn Mol in Luffield Corner is P1. Glenfield in Luffield Corner is P4, 1.8 ahead of Rene Robertson. Martijn Mol in Beckett's Corner is P1, 2.5 ahead of Eric Bohm. John Astrup in Chapel Corner is P3 on mediums, 1.7 behind Eric Bohm. John Astrup was 3.0 faster last lap. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Martin Moll in club corner is P1, 2.1 ahead of Eric Bohm. John Astrup is P3, 1.7 behind Eric Bohm. Martin Moll in village corner is P1. John Astrup in Aintree corner is P3 on mediums, 1.4 behind Eric Bohm. Eric Bohm was 1.4 faster last lap. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P7. John Astrup in Copse corner is P3 with 20 kilos, 0.5 behind Eric Bohm. Michelangelo in farm curve is P8. John Astrup in Stowe corner on lap 16 is P3, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. Glenfield in club corner is P4, 1.9 ahead of Rene Robertson. John Astrup in village corner on lap 17 is P3, 0.6 behind Eric Bohm. Glenfield in the loop is P4 in a BMW, 2.1 ahead of Rene Robertson. John Astrup in Luffield corner is P3, 0.5 behind Eric Bohm. John Astrup was 1.0 faster last lap. Michelangelo in farm curve is P8 on mediums. John Astrup in Vale is P3 with 20 kilos, 0.3 behind Eric Bohm. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Eric Bone in farm curve is P2 on mediums, 0.3 ahead of John Astrup. Heinrich entering the pits after 10 laps on mediums is P6. Heinrich is P6. John Astrup in Wellington Straight is P3 in a Lamborghini, 0.5 behind Eric Bone. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P6. John Astrup in Copse Corner is P3 in a Lamborghini, 0.5 behind Eric Bone. Michael Ajlorowski in farm curve is P8 on mediums. John Astrup in club corner is P3, 0.4 behind Eric Bone. Martin Wall in farm curve is P1. John Astrup in village corner is P3, 0.4 behind Eric Bone. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P6 in a McLaren. John Astrup is P3, 0.2 behind Eric Bone. Michael Ajlorowski in international pits straight is P8. Best lap is a 2:21.469. 6.448 off the fastest lap. John Astrup on lap 19 is P3, 0.2 behind Eric Bone. Martin Wall in farm curve is P1. John Astrup in village corner on lap 20 is P3, 0.3 behind Eric Bone. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P6. John Astrup is P3, 0.1 behind Eric Bone. Michelangelo in farm curve is P8. John Astrup is P3 on mediums, 0.3 behind Eric Bone. Glenfield in farm curve is P4, 1.7 ahead of Rene Robertson. Rene Robertson was 1.6 faster last lap. John Astrup is P3, 0.1 ahead of Eric Bone. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P6. Best lap is a 2:17.188. 2.167 of the fastest lap. John Astrup in Magot's corner is P3, 0.9 ahead of Eric Bone. Glenfield is P4. Best lap is a 2:16.634. 1.613 of the fastest lap. Martin Moll is P1. The leader has just finished the race. Martin Moll finished P1. John Astrup finished P3. Eric Bone finished P2. Glenfield finished P4. Rene Robertson finished P5. Brian Patterson is P6. Brian Patterson finished P6. Heinekuk is P7. Michelangelo Inski is P8. Michelangelo Inski finished P8.